Good afternoon, ma'am. Good afternoon, all. On behalf of School of Commerce, Bhatia University, and behalf of the organizers and on all the participants, I take it as an immense pleasure to welcome our today's resource person, Dr. Angelin S. Ma'am. We welcome you, ma'am, and Dr. Baba Nyanakumar, sir. We welcome you, sir. So,
Thank you.
here is a brief profile about Dr. Angeline Esman. Dr. Angeline Esman has completed her PhD in Business Administration from Satyabama University, Chennai. She is presently working as a faculty in Business Management, College of the Rockies, British Columbia, Canada. She has done her MBA specializing in human resource and marketing and BSc in computer applications. Dr. Angelin has over a decade of academic experiences in the field of management studies. She has worked as an assistant professor in VIT, Bhopal University and Satyabama University, Chennai. As an academician, she has published articles in many national and international peer-reviewed journals which is indexed in Scopus and other reputed databases. She has also presented papers in various national and international conferences. She has been a resource person for several training programs conducted for corporate professionals. Prior to her teaching, she has also worked as a HR executive in the IT industry for a period of 3 years where she gained experience and knowledge in human resource activities. Her areas of research include human resource, gender management, and marketing. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So can I start the session, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So a very good afternoon to one and all. I'm Dr. Angelin. For the next few moments, I'll be talking about the topic digital marketing in a pandemic, opportunities and threats. And I'm very glad to be a part of this skill development program. So in the next few minutes, I'll be taking you through the customer journey, website, customer, leads, and social media. So being in the digital era, it is really tough for us to navigate through the today's ever-changing marketing landscape. And this digital world demands us to show better, also to show up and show bigger, right? So before getting into all these aspects, I would like to highlight on the threats that the pandemic has brought to the digital marketing. So I have listed a very few important main threats that is emerging due to the pandemic. One is the increased use of social media. So before the pandemic, we were all busy in the work environment or all busy with the workplace. There was less usage of social media, but this pandemic has forced all of us to work from home, which means we had more time to focus on social media. So those who haven't used the social media or the online tools were forced now to use the social media or the online applications. So that is one important threat. When everybody started using the social media, the digital marketing needs more emphasis and it became more significant. And this automatically led for an organization to have a 24/7 presence, which is more relevant now. Like people being awake even through the midnight and purchasing products through the midnight. In a research, it was found that the products or services were being purchased at the middle of the night was more. So 24/7 presence is needed for every business now. So when a 24/7 presence is needed, there should be a content which should engage the customer or the consumer. So a trusted content should be given, or the customer should rely on the content which is shown online. So any organization or business that is going to give a content on the website or on the page where the product or service has to be purchased, the content has to be trusted or reliable, or the product should be purchased based on that particular content. And the business also requires a long term planning. Usually what the business does is they do a short term planning in terms of marketing. They most of the business don't focus on the long term planning aspect, but this pandemic has brought in more of a long term planning aspect. And finally, another important aspect is going to be the data privacy. So data privacy is another aspect where when n number of customers are logging into a website with their private details or with their personal information, then the content or the data has to be private. It cannot be shared with other people. So there should be strong technology usage to protect this data. So that is more important. So these are all the main threats that the pandemic has brought in to the digital marketing aspect. But already this data privacy and trusted content is going to be a part of the digital marketing aspect, but now it is more emphasized. Now, getting into how these threats can be made as opportunities, how the threats because of the pandemic can be overcome by making it as a constructive opportunity. We will look into the different aspects. So, one is the customer journey. A relationship between the customer and the service provider can be mentioned through this customer journey, can be taken up as a journey. So what a service provider usually does is they use a tool called a journey map, which portrays the entire touch points or the entire journey that the service provider will have with the customer, right from what the customer expect until what the organization or the business is going to do for the customer. So that is customer journey map. So I'm giving a quality journey map here. This is an example of a journey map which a service organization can have. So as I told you, right from the customer expectations, like you can see here, the customer wants to easily find information and resources online. And also they should have vendors information. They should speak to similar clients about their experience. So at each stage of their purchase process, each customer will have separate expectations. So that is what is being portrayed here. You can see the customer journey experience. The buying process is given, and at each stage you have the customer expectations. At the need recognition stage, the customer needs to have information and resources online to educate on the best practices. In the same way, when they are searching for information, they should have information about the vendors, about the solution, pricing, and differentiation. Think of ourselves as customers, or think of ourselves as consumers of a product. What expectations we will have during each stage of the buying process. So this journey map is going to visualize each and every aspect. So you can see here the customer goals are here at each stage. Then you have the touch points and emotional response. So touch points are the places where there is going to be an interaction between the service provider and the consumer. So those touch points and emotional response is being portrayed here again. So what type of research? So there will be an online research being done by the customer. The customer may visit the website. Then sometimes what happens, the sales representatives call. We also would have had these experiences, call from a bank asking for or selling a credit card. Sometimes at this point, the touch point call from sales representative may be annoying, because we may be in the middle of something, and when we get a call, we think that is important and pick up, but it's a sales call. So we get annoyed. So the customer will not be ready for a sales call. And live chat, sometimes there will be a live chat that can happen with the customer care executives. So initial questions can be answered. So these ways, the each journey or each step the customer and the service provider takes is being portrayed in this journey map. Step by step, the customer thoughts at each step is being portrayed. The overall customer experience is being portrayed. So you can see the differentiation being done with the colors. So satisfied is with the yellow, pleased is with the green, and upset is with the red. So the overall customer experience is being done, is shown. Also, the ideas to improve. In what way there can be improvisation being done to your service or your product offering. So in this way, the customer journey can be made as a customer experience. So the customer can experience each and every step in an online purchase. So that is what this digital marketing will do. When a customer experience is shown as a journey, each and every step is being narrated as a journey, then the customer experience will be delightful and it will be useful for the business as well. It will be beneficial for the business as well. So how does this customer journey being done? So through outbound, through inbound, and through the impulse. So when we say the outbound, one main important aspect is knowing the customers. Many organizations sometimes they don't even know who their customers are. They sometimes fail to understand the demographics of the customers, the psychographics of the customers, and then they end up nowhere in their marketing aspects. So in order to know the customers, the email marketing will be more useful. So any organization, when they want to get into the digital marketing aspect, the first thing they can do is with the email marketing. They can provide this aspect of email marketing, and they can email the customers. So they will get response when a customer views the email. Most of the customers or most of the consumers, what they do is the email ends up in spam. It doesn't directly end up in the inbox. So in order for an email to enter into the promotion aspect or into the promotion box of the email or the inbox of the email, the marketing content, the email content has to be better, has to be effective. So when the email content ends up in the promotion box or in the inbox, then the customer or consumer is ready to read it and they may respond. So the business will know who their customers are, in what psychographics or in what demographics they fall in. And other way is to do with direct mail and paid ads. That is how the outbound aspect is being done. Then comes the inbound, which is the pull strategy, which is being done through the search engine optimization and social media marketing. I think all these have been already been discussed in the 10 days program, which you all have done. A detailed analysis of search engine optimization would have been done, social media marketing would have been done. So I'm just refreshing how these can be turned into an opportunity. And next is the impulse. through spreading through the word of mouth, then uh, developing loyalty programs, rewards, and micro moment. Micro moment is the search of information in mobiles. Immediately when some ads or when some product is being viewed, immediately what the customer do is takes his mobile and searches in the mobile phone. That is micro moment. So information has to be made available to the consumer at that point, at that micro moment, creating an opportunity. So outbound is going to send information, pushing it to the customers, stimulating the customer to buy, and inbound is going to be attracting the customers towards the product or service, and impulse is going to provide an opportunity. So this is how the customer journey is made as a chance for the consumers to view or to purchase the product. Next is the website of the business, or the website where the product can be purchased, or the website where the particular offer of a particular product is being advertised. So when it comes to the website, there are three important aspects. One is content, the other one is structure, and the third one is chat. So I will deal with chat first. When it comes to chat, the customer service and the providing of information is done through this chat. Earlier, we have not seen most of the websites introducing chatbots. Now, most of the websites, when after this pandemic, most of the websites have this chat box. Whenever we open the website, a chat bot opens up or pops up saying, "May I help you?" or what information you require, or it will ask you to give your details. So this chat has become more important, or this chat has now been customized. So it provides more customer service, and it also capture leads. So when a chat bot opens up, it will ask you to enter your name and your email ID. Then only it will allow the person to interact. So what happens there? It collects the information. And based on the questions being asked, or based on what information that is being asked, it captures the leads. It gets in more idea about who their prospective customers are. And this makes the business stand out because this is going to be personalized. And next, coming to the structure. The structure of the website. As I told you previously in the threat itself, data privacy is now a bigger threat. When a lot of people are logging in at the same time, the security issues occurs. So there should be a proper firewall to provide this data security. And in the same way, speed of the website. Nobody will be willing to wait even a 10-second for the website to load. When they click on the website link, immediately the website should open within 1 or 2 seconds. If not, when it is keeping on loading, the consumer gets frustrated. Or the organization or the business should see that the website is updated frequently. One fine morning, the marketer should not wake up and see that the web page has expired. And a lot of consumers waiting in line to log into the website, and they lose their consumers. So the website structure should be in such a way that it has proper privacy, and has the proper speed and responsive, immediately respond, and it should be in the local listings. And next is going to be the content. Search engine optimization. It is making, creating traffic for the website and making the website rank higher. That is what the search engine optimization does. It has specific algorithms which crawls and indexes the websites. So all these details would have been already dealt. So search engine optimization is required, and the keywords, what the consumer will type in, those keywords, picking those keywords is more important. So I'm just concentrating on how this keywords can be made as an opportunity, how to pick up keywords. So there is a process which picks up the right keywords. So the process is going to be the same purchase process, like where you have the discover, research, compare, purchase, and post purchase. The words are just different. It is going to be need identification, search, compare alternatives, purchase, and post purchase. That is the same buying process which are there. But in order to pick the keywords, there needs to be certain questions which the business has to ask themselves when they are going through each of these process. So during the need identification or the need recognition stage, what are the customers' questions? What is the problem? So these questions has to be answered. So when they answer these questions, the right keyword will be picked during this particular stage. And in the same way, when it comes to the research or the search stage, what are the solutions? During compare, which solution is best? And purchase, they have made a decision already. After the evaluation of alternatives, the purchase decision is made. And post purchase, questions about their decision, whether they have made the right decision or what other aspects of the purchase can be utilized. So I'm giving an example when the business is going to be a airline industry. So this is the example here. So the questions is vacation ideas or summer destinations. So sometimes we just type in vacation ideas or summer destinations. We just type in the keywords. And sometimes we know where we are going to. So it may be an Asian vacation or a European vacation. So the solutions are being there. So which solution is best? When it is Asian vacation, it's flight to China or flight to London. Then seeing the flights to China is cheaper, so they take the decision as cheap flights to China. And then finally, they ask about the flight insurance. Questions about the decision is going to be about the flight insurance. So while searching for keywords or picking keywords, these questions are more important at each stage of the buying process. Then moving on to the customer. Knowing your customer is very important. As I told you, that can be done in the very beginning itself, in the customer journey itself. Knowing your customer can be done. So after analyzing the customers has to be given some privileges. So they have to be provided with the service. They have to be provided with elevated experience, and they would have to be engaged. So when starting with the customer service, the organization or the business has to be very flexible. When we take about the pandemic now, the businesses have become very flexible. The brick and mortar stores now are operating in a different way, but the online experience also has changed. Each and every step in the online process has completely changed now. Lot of COVID related issues are being dealt So the company or the organization or the business has become very flexible. They have started understanding the customers, the concerns of the customers, and they are becoming empathetic. So by being flexible, understanding, and empathetic, the customer service can be effective, and they can be provided an elevated experience. Sometimes customers expectations are being matched, but sometimes it is matched above the expectations, where the customers, we say it is the customer's delight. So that is providing an elevated experience where the communication aspect happens. Communication is a two-way process. Communication from the service provider as well as communication from the customer. Not all customers will communicate. There will be some active customers who would really want to give feedback about the product or service, who would want to raise complaints. So in that case, the customer should be provided an opportunity to communicate. And the organization should be helpful in solving or resolving the issues or the challenges faced by the customer. And they should deliver value. So in that way, an elevated experience can be provided to the customers. And the customers can be engaged through the website, social media, again, email marketing, phone calls, and direct mail. So all these should have the right timing. Whenever customer engagement is being done, it should have the right timing. When the right timing is focused on, then the customer really gets engaged. There should be a timing when this email marketing is being done, or when a phone call has to be done, or when there should be an ad posted in the social media. For everything, there should be a time. So you can see certain advertisements, seasonal advertisements being posted. So these are all going to be the customer engagement aspects. So when it comes to customers, making the customers an opportunity for digital marketing, these three aspects has to be concentrated upon: service, elevated experience, and engagement. Moving to the leads. As I told you, customers always has to be concentrated on. Customers are the main focus of digital marketing or for any business. But focusing on the leads is also equally important, not just focusing on the existing customers. There should be new customers brought in for the business. So how this can be done? So usually when the customers are existing, they can be given with lot of information. They can be provided with new products. It is easy to convert an existing customer for a new product. But bringing in new customers for a product is going to be a tough task. For that purpose, the content is more important. So creating videos, then FAQs, frequently asked questions, and case studies to attract the customers is more important. Attracting new leads is through these videos and FAQs. The other one is going to be being helpful. Instead of selling the product, giving resources, giving information about the product, concentrating more on the benefits rather than the features of the product. That will bring in leads. Even the customer who doesn't want to buy the product will turn into buying that particular product. So that is being helpful and providing free samples, free consultations, etc. Freemium, not premium, it's freemium, where the free samples or free consultations is being given. When something free is given, it is easily making the customers to use your product first, giving them some experience with the product or service, and then making them customers for the product. Then launching learning management system, conducting webinars. So these things will educate prospects. And finally, the landing page. Product and offer specific landing pages. The landing page is more important when some new person, whoever is not related to the product or whoever is thinking of buying the product, clicks in for the advertisement or clicks in for the offer, they should have the product specific landing page. It should not be leading to the general organization website or to the general business website. The landing page should be very specific to the product or to the offer. So while talking about the landing page, there are steps to be followed for creating a landing page. So these are the four steps to a great landing page. The first step is to design the landing page. Second is optimize. Third is promote or market. And then measure how the landing page is performing. So designing the landing page, when a landing page has to be designed, it should follow a layout. It should have images. Say it is going to be about a product, then the product image has to be definitely there, and it should be responsive. When we say responsive, there should be some type of interaction being taking place. Here in the example, you can see you have images, you have a layout, and you have an interaction here where it is asking for the email address and it is asking for the name and these things. So this design is more important, concentrating on the layout, images, and being responsive. And optimization, when we say optimization, it is going to be the website being perfect and being able to be utilized effectively. So when we say a website is being perfect, it should have a headline. So here in this example of Blue Apron, you have a headline, a better way to cook. So that is the headline here. And call to action. So call to action is going to be asking for a action to be performed. So here you have this join now. Here in this ad, you can also see there is a dollar given. If you join now, you have an offer of this much amount. You can join in for a lesser amount. So it is calling for an action. And forms. It can be short or long. Forms is going to be when you click for the action, it will ask you to sign up. Or see, you have it here, free when you sign up. So when you sign up, you will have 2 meals free. So a short form where you can enter the name, email address, contact details, and register and sign up. So when it comes to optimization, this copy headline is more important. Then the call to action and the forms are important. Moving on to the marketing must. Promoting the product. So promoting the product is where you market the product online to the consumers or the customers. So you should know the target audience and their location, where the target audience will be. Say most of the target audience are in Facebook. So what you do, the business can create a group, Facebook group, and given a link where the audience can log into the link and look out for the details. So target audience and location is must, and then looking out for pay per click or cost per lead. So this pay per click, how much you are going to pay for advertisement. So whether it is going to be paying for the click or the cost per lead. And then what marketing channels will you use? Whether it is going to be online delivery directly to the customers, or you are going to use an e-commerce website, say like Amazon, Flipkart, eBay. So whether the marketing channel is going to be a third party e-commerce website or it is directly from the business website. So what marketing channels you're going to use, then ad designs must be consistent with the landing page. So whatever ad design or whatever advertisement is being posted, it should be consistent with the landing page. And again, as I told you, the benefits should be emphasized and not the features. What benefit the customer will get from the product, it should be emphasized than the features. And finally, the measuring of results of the landing page. That is more important. The analytics, whether you are going to use the Google Analytics or any other analytics tool, it should track the information. So adding pixels or conversion tracking should be done, and the landing page has to be optimized. And based on this analytics or the data analysis only, the marketing campaign has to be done. So this landing page creation itself is going to be an opportunity. And then coming to the social media, the presence of the business in various social media or the presence of the business in different applications. So how it is going to be affected or how that can be an opportunity. So the main players are going to be Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and Twitter. So here are the number of followers in each of these social media networks. So Instagram is going to be a great platform to tell the story of the business. It is a major platform for visualizing the content. Photographs can be added. So it is going to be a real visual treat when the presence of the business is in Instagram. And when you have to engage the customers, or when the business has to engage the customers through groups, or it should contact only a specific customer or target audience, then the Facebook can be used. It is a perfect platform to engage with customers through groups. Or when special attention is required on women customers, when your product is mainly women oriented, then Pinterest is going to be of much use. And when you have to give regular updates on your product, Twitter is more useful. But the digital marketing is not restricted to these four social media. There are other applications. Snapchat is there. There are other applications which is going to be more useful when you'd have to be more professional, when you'd have to market your business, or when you'd have to recruit people for your business. You can use LinkedIn. It is a professional social media. So likewise, you have different other platforms based on what your product or service is. Your presence can be shown in any of these social media, and these social media is also to used for lead generation. So how that is used for lead generation, here are some examples. So Twitter sweepstakes are being conducted. It is like a contest where the winner is given a prize, like one winner is chosen among so many number of participants. So here is an example. Just enter your name, email id and the place and enter into the sweepstake. It may be a huge prize or it may be a small prize which is being given to the winner. And next is the Instagram hashtag contest. So here is an example. You have the hashtag we love rain and you can post pictures to that and you can promote. Also the Facebook photo contest is there. A lot of contests are being now going on in Facebook, where you'd have to like the photo and comment the photo, and the winner will be chosen based on the number of likes and comments. So those are all going to be examples of lead generation, which will show who are all interested in the product. And finally, there is another term called as the remarketing. Sometimes what happens is when we go and look in for a product, search in Google for a product, and then we forget about it and we come out and use our Facebook normally. And Facebook shows you suggestions about the product we have searched. It shows you brands based on the product we had searched. That is another way, which is an opportunity for digital marketing. That is called as the remarketing, or in other terms, we call it as retargeting. So a visitor visits your website and the visitor leaves. Then he sees another website and your ads come on the other websites. So immediately again, the customer may tend to come to your website again, and that can instigate a purchase. So remarketing is yet another opportunity where the customer, even though he or she forgets about the product he has searched, when this remarketing is being done, it gives an opportunity for the customer to come back to your website and purchase that particular product. So these are all the ways where the threats that this pandemic or any pandemic can bring will be turned into an opportunity. So here again, there is a ad which shows how the teapot has changed the during this pandemic. How a digital marketing is being done for this teapot, and just turning it on. So as you have seen in the advertisement, so that is not only the solution. So any threat or any challenge that has been through this pandemic can be changed into an opportunity in digital marketing through digital marketing. So digital marketing in a pandemic is always an opportunity for all businesses, irrespective of whatever business you are in. It is an opportunity for all business. As I told you in the beginning, you'd have to show up. That is what is more important in digital marketing. And when you show up, you'd have to show up big. So stand out and show big. That is important in digital marketing. So whatever threats any pandemic can bring in, we are entering into more of the digital era. In the future, we will be heading to artificial intelligence, and we have already been into this virtual reality. So everything is going to enter into this gamification aspect. And already there has been hotels which has been introducing robots, and we have also have seen several hotels or hospitality industry getting into cashless and personless hotels, where everything is digitalized. When you go in, you scan in with your face, enter into the hotel, you just order through devices like Alexa, and a robo brings in all your products. So everything is going to be digitalized, and this is going to be an opportunity for all businesses. So with this, I'm ending my talk. I thank the organizers in the School of Commerce, Bharatiyar University, for giving me a wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Your queries for audience side.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your wonderful presentation. On behalf of School of Commerce, Bhatia University, and behalf of the organizers and all the participants, I take it as an immense pleasure to thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening us on the topic digital marketing in a pandemic, opportunities and threat. Thank you so much, ma'am, for accepting our invitation.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Now it is the time to welcome our another resource person, Dr. Baba Nyanakumar sir. We welcome you, sir. Here is a brief profile about Dr. Baba Nyanakumar sir. Um, Dr. Baba
Thank
Nyanakumar
you.
sir. Thank you,
Yes,
sir.
yes. Thank you.
Yeah, Dr. Baba Nyanakumar sir is currently presently working as a professor in School of Commerce and Management. Apart from that, he has also received many awards such as the Gold medalist in Commerce, first rank holder in Commerce, which is from President of India 1992 at University Convocation Day, Best Research Paper Award 2008 IIM Calicut, Best Empirical Research Paper Award 2011 IIM Bangalore, Distinguished Service Award in International Housing US 2015, Excellence Award 2012 for Research and Innovation IIT New Delhi, Management Researcher Award for 2017 ICBM IABM Hyderabad, Distinguished Faculty Award in Management 2018 UNES International Foundation Chennai, Felicitations for Research in IIM Ahmedabad 2019, Academic Professional Awards by International Business and Academic Excellence Awards IABE 2019 Dubai. So we welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Whether I am audible, whether my
Yes,
voice
sir.
is okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Shall I start?
Yes, sir.
Yes, whether my screen is able to see?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, good afternoon, one and all present in this place in a virtual mode. I thank Dr. Smati Madam from Bardiyar University, as well as the research scholars of Bardiyar University, who is taking the entire work of organizing the entire 10-day program. I thank all the organizers and participants. And today we are going to discuss about a concept in digital marketing, that is the application of database. You know about the database, but how far the database is used in digital marketing? That is our topic. So, since some of you are from commerce background, I used to start from the some introduction about the concept of database. Then I will move on to the entire topic. Okay. So my presentation for you is like this. First, we'll have the introduction of database. Then we'll have the why in case of digital marketing, we need a different type of database as compared to the any other thing. Then what are all the components in the digital marketing phase, especially with regarding to the present scenario? So these are all the conceptual side we are going to discuss. After the concepts, we are going to discuss about the case example from Amazon. Since most of you know about the Amazon, I have taken the example from the Amazon, followed by the cloud-based database for real-time research. Because the main application of database in digital marketing is for research. I used to conclude the entire session with a case study of a research based upon the data collected from the online. That is how the database is used for the research. Okay, finally, we'll see what are all the commercial database providers for digital marketing. So that is my agenda. With this, we'll start with the basic things. Let us recall the traditional meaning of database as well as the concept of database. Then only we will have some sort of understanding about the usage of database in digital marketing. Okay, just a reflection. I hope you know about the database. You can recall what is the meaning of database. Simple thing, database is the storage of the data of different type of stakeholders. Even in case of our phone, if you consider, the phone consists of the database of the all the persons who are in our contact. That is the advantage of using the phone. Everybody is having the database. In our phone, we are having the database. It is simply a collection of data which is used for retrieving and using for the purpose of the application. That is the simple meaning of database. Usually in case of computers, in case of digital device, we used to call it as organized data, which is used for assessing retrieval. How we can store each and every files, that is the database management system. That is the traditional meaning of the database. That is why in case of digital marketing also, we are having the same meaning. Data means the known fact. Database is the collection of data. Data management system, that is DBMS, it is software to manage the entire data. Simple words, how we are gathering the data, storing the data, retrieving the data, then very important thing, for which purpose we are going to use the data. Entire concept is now called as database management system. In case of digital marketing also, there is no specific other meaning. Both are same in case of the regular marketing as well as the database marketing. Here is a sample. In case of a student record, we used to gather the student ID, roll number, the student name, initial age, which course he is studying. This is called a database. Only from this thing we are able to know where our student is studying, when he enrolled in the course, then what will be his mark. All these things we will see. Same thing in case of database management system. It consists of three important things. One is programmers, the stakeholders of programmers, who is performing the duty of gathering and storing. Then the users, who will use the database. When we have to use the database, that is the number of marketers can use. They are the users. Then the administration system. How and when we will store the data. Likewise, when we will retrieve the data, that is also coming under this one. These are all the components of the database management system. Simply speaking, it links the machine and the human for the purpose of decision making. In other words, it enables to convert data into information. Real time processing. That is very important thing. If 2 or 3 students join together, they decided to go for a film. How they will go, which film they will go. For that purpose, they are gathering the data. One student will say, we will go to the movie acted by Rajinikanth. Another person will say, we will go to the movie acted by Ajit. This is the method of gathering the data. Our mind is the processor which will gather this data. Then our brain will process and give the output that we will go for a particular film. That is the information. So let us recall the meaning of data and information. Information is the processed one. That is why it is very important thing in digital marketing. They are not at all seeing the customers. Without seeing the customers, they are able to identify how we can attract the customers, as the previous source person clearly mentioned, to identify the lead in the customers. That is why we are using that one. Here also same thing, we are using the database components like that. Database may be an cloud-based one or physical one. Now most of the data are in cloud. That means that it is in storage on internet. Then number of tools we are using to retrieve data. It is used by the n number of persons. That is the concept beyond that one. And there are a number of databases now available. Here, we used to have a distributed database. The data will be collected from different places and retrieved from different places. That is the distributed database system. End user, who is going to use that one? For that end users, we'll have a database which will link with the cloud. Relational database. It is in the form of a tabular column. what you have seen. Then SQL database, structured query language. For this purpose of immediate online queries, we need SQL. Then operational database, especially for the connectivity issues in digital marketing. Commercial database, we can borrow some of the data from others. Object-oriented image, we can borrow. Cloud database, which will be stored in internet. Personal database, very important thing, the details of our customer. All are managed now centrally. That is the advantage of the database management system in present with regarding to the digital marketing. Here, the relationship between data we have to study. That is the purpose. Say, for example, a person is buying from Flipkart. Immediately, we have to link a customer with the product. Then the customer with the bank for the purpose of getting the money. Then the customer with the seller, customer with the distributor. We have to study the relationship in different angle. That is why in case of digital marketing, not only in digital, everywhere, we used to have one-to-many relationship. One-to-one means only buyer and seller will be connected. That is in case of the traditional marketing. One-to-many, one customer will be connected with number of sellers. Many to one, number of sellers will connect with one customer. But here it is not like that. Many to many relationship. There are number of buyers will be there, number of sellers will be there. There is need for a connectivity. For that purpose, we need a very good database for our marketing. Once a seller has been identified, he has to sell the product. Once a buyer has been identified, we have to deliver the goods. Then how we can deliver the goods? Through an intermediary. You might have seen in case of Amazon, a buyer is in one place, seller is in another place, the network provider is in another place, the person who is giving the product distribution is in another place, the bankers who is getting the money from the customer and giving to Amazon is in different place. All are linked. We need a different type of relationship, many to many. That is the plus point in case of the digital marketing. We need to identify different type of relationship, then only our digital marketing will be successful. Then, in case of digital marketing, we need a cloud-based data, not in a particular place. It should be in a cloud-based. Why we need a cloud-based database? Suddenly you are typing in the Amazon and ready to buy a product. Immediately it will show your place. You are located in Bangalore. If you are moving in different place, you are located in Chennai. It used to say, and immediately now, if you want to identify a prospective buyer, we have to depend upon number of media, especially social media. We have to give more number of advertisements in different media. And from that media, we have to gather the data. Then we have to identify whether we are able to convert this customer into a potential customer. Then once a person typed which product they have to buy, immediately we must know what is his preference. So nowadays, we can't wait and do. We can't say that we can take a phone where you are in Chennai, I will deliver the product within one day. Which product you need? If you talk to the phone over phone, it won't work nowadays. Once a customer entered, you have to satisfy him in 360-degree vision. That is why we need a cloud-based database. immediately on time, real time processing is needed. That is why, in case of digital marketing, we are giving importance for the cloud based source. You can see 75% of the internet users are using social media. Number of worldwide social media users are projected to grow. You can see 43% have found new customers via LinkedIn. So once a person is searching in social media, immediately we have to find out. Say, for example, if I am searching something in Facebook, anybody is using a product. Say, for example, anybody is using a pen. I need a Parker pen. Anybody is using Parker pen. How it is working? If I search in Facebook, immediately it will be known by a person somewhere else to find out why he is typing the Parker pen. Whether he is a customer, immediately from Facebook, he will take the data and keep it in the record, even though my name may not be known. That is why we need a cloud-based database for the digital marketing. That is why it is mentioned that once a database has been created, we can use that one for higher efficiency. Higher efficiency means if a customer is typing to buy a new mobile phone, we can immediately say the customer reviews of that phone. Then we can say just 2 days back somebody purchased. He has mentioned the reference. You can say, you can gather the data immediately. Just 1 hour back, a person purchased. He was very satisfied. You have to tell them immediately such type of things are going on. You have to leverage the data. Leverage the data means if a person is searching in Google about a product, immediately the Amazon will come or Flipkart will come or Snapdeal will come. That is the essential thing. If I am typing the Samsung mobile, immediately first search of the Google, the Amazon will come or Flipkart will come or some other digital marketing source will come. But I am unable to find out the Samsung immediately. I can't search in Samsung website. Immediately Samsung mobiles, it will show, even based upon the location. That is why we need a database of all these things. Then very important thing, branding. Without branding, we can't do. What type of branding we can do for our customer to increase his level of purchasing? Then very important thing is uniqueness. And whatever you want, you are able to showcase immediately. If a customer is typing a particular product, we have to list down what are all the products available. That is the purpose of the database. Here, in case of digital marketing, we are using all those things. Even for content writing, we have to refer some database. Even for analytics, we need a database. Even for promoting our product, we need a database. Even for implementation and support of a product, we need a database in different levels. Okay. So as usual, in case of this one also, the components are same. Here also there are two components, internal shareholders, how we are going to connect. In case of regular database also, we will have that one. That is internal means the database of the employers, in database of the management, then the shareholders, then the media. Very important thing is customer, suppliers or sellers, creditors, who are the persons distributing. We need all these data to integrate everything. You can see who are all the stakeholders. Then only we, in case of digital marketing, we have to create one. Group one is our team, that is your team. The person who is marketing, he must know who is that person. Then group two is the internal stakeholders, especially the sales manager who is promoting the IT team or anybody. We need a database because if a deal is going to be done, who created all those things, it is essential. Then only we will know to whom we have to compensate. Then very important thing is stakeholders database is external stakeholders, the customers. Very important thing. We'll see how we can create a customer database. Then the agencies, the business agencies who are dealing that product. Then the suppliers, from where we will get the source materials, competitors. We have to compare one product with another product immediately, a personalized one or a customized one. So we need a competitor analysis immediately. If a person wishes to buy, immediately he may ask, why can't I have to buy Samsung instead of iPhone? You have to compare immediately in real time. You have to show clearly a comparison chart between the iPhone and Samsung or Huawei versus Redmi phones. Then only the customer will know what are all the features available there. Otherwise, we can't convert a customer into a potential customer or into a lead person. That is why competitors' database is must for each and every product. We need the database of the competitors. Then the industry's product for the purpose of branding. If I am buying a Dell laptop, agency may be differ. I am the customer. Competitors are different. But a Dell, why I am buying the Dell instead of directly buying from Dell? Why I can use the Flipkart? So industry bodies, then unions, very important thing. A group of customers, we used to call it a segmented customers. I will show in one example how a segmentation is done. Then the media contact. Media contact means whom we can contact, how it can be distributed evenly, including the distribution strategy. For each and every person, we need a database. Here, how we are classifying the customers. You can see, we never ask in the beginning immediately, who are you? What is your name? We can't ask. Only if we convert a person into a potential customer, if a person is ready to buy from us, then only we are having a right to ask his name, his email ID, and phone number. Till then, how we have to create a customer? That is very important thing. An unknown customer. We have to create an unknown customer, a temporary customer. Because if you are asking a customer what is your name, immediately by seeing a website, if you are asking, they won't respond. They wish to see your product in online. So by the time, through the internet IP addressing system, we will gather the data. Somebody in this location is searching and finding. We will create a dummy customer for him. That is a crucial step in digital marketing. In offline, we are seeing the person directly in front of us. A person is there. So we need not ask anything. He will see. If you are visiting a store or if you are visiting a shopping mall, you are seeing the product. There is no need for asking about you. But in case of online, same thing. You can't ask whoever person is entering into our website and seeing the product immediately. You can't ask. So what in digital marketing they are doing, they are creating a dummy customer with the help of the IP addressing system. Then if a person is converted into a potential customer, we will ask for the purpose of payment, his name, his phone number, or email ID. Then A dummy customer is converted into an original customer. That is the concept of segmenting the customer. In traditional database also, once we know the student name, so from the admission register, we are entering the student name and using. But here we don't know who is the person visiting our website. Anybody can visit. So how to identify the customer? How to create a customer database? That is the crucial one. That is why here they are given that concept clearly. That is the key players. That is who have major influence and profoundly affect you require the managing. That is the key players who are frequently visiting our website and see this one, that one. Marvins who have major influence and are less affected can be brought and board to leverage other stakeholders. That means Marvins means simple thing. He may recommend to others. Then passive passengers, heavily affected but have little influence. They will buy, but they won't recommend to anybody. Distant cousins who are less affected and they are having less chance of influence. So we need a segmentation. Once, if you are creating a database itself, this is also essential. See that one. In case of other database, once if you prepared, if you completed database, then only we will go for cluster analysis or segmenting. But here it is not like that. On the time of visiting the website itself, a dummy customer will be created and segmented. The reason he may be the visitor, then we will send to our department the database. They will make move to convert an ordinary public into a customer. That is why the creating the database itself is different in case of the digital marketing. That is why we'll have the web analytics, social media data. We have to gather. We can gather from the LinkedIn source. We can gather from Instagram, FB. All these things we have to capture the data, because in first stage we may not know who is going to buy, whom you have to contact. For that purpose, we need something that is the social media. We need some social media for the purpose of identifying a dummy customer. Be clear, a dummy customer. The reason is we may not know that person. We have to promote. We have to send messages. Then only we can convert a public into a lead. That is the reason. You can see social media, email marketing. We can gather from blog, content creation, then only the lead generation. So the data capturing will start simultaneously. That is the real time. We never ask individually. We never ask for, hello, Mr. What is your name? How are you? We are going to create a database. Can you tell your name? We can't do like this, because we are depending upon other sources, third-party sources. Instead of that one, we can see the same person through his IP address in social media. That is why we have seen in case of India, not only India, everywhere, 78% of the people are depending on the social media. They are members in either one social media or in another social media. That is the easiest method of capturing the data for our database. That is why the definition of the customer itself is different. In regular marketing, we used to call it as the person who is satisfied with our product is our customer. But here it is not like that. When you want to create a database, by the time we don't know whether he is going to be satisfied or not. So, first Definition of the customer itself here for the purpose of creating databases to whom you are targeting, especially with the help of event. Here we used to call it as event. Maybe previous author clearly mentioned source person, how an event will be organized by different social media who are all participating in that event. From that event, we will gather the data first. In case of Facebook, some photo contest, you can create a promotion. Those who need, you can upload your photo in our social media page. See that one? That is the event. So, a person who is entering into that event is the first customer. YouTube, you are promoting the advertisement. Who is giving the like and writing the comment, this is good, is the customer. See that one. That is why. Do you know how people have found them? Or any person who is visiting the website, but you can't ask with the help of any IP addressing system, we have to find out. So the meaning of the customer for the database creation in digital marketing itself is different. Okay, so we have to gather data in database management system. Data collection is very important. If you want to gather the data of customers, where we will do, from where we will get, you can see different places: social media, blog, articles, videos, even bulk email, seminars, webinars, and the website. You may give a feedback form or feed forwards form, advertisements, only this method. So remember that in case of digital marketing, the database creation is the second step immediately after the promotion. Once an advertisement has been released, the database server will also be opened in a real time stage. In case of a very nice advertisement in YouTube created by your organization and you are showcasing, immediately who are the persons giving like, it will find out. And immediately the data will capture. Somebody is giving like means his name will be taken and it will be stored in the system. After that, not immediately, they will see whether he is giving like for the next ad or whether we can convert him into a potential customer. That is the simple thing used in the data collection. Now, the data capturing for database is in different media. You can see not only Google, Yahoo, Bing, number of things we can gather. With the help of search engines, they are giving the data, directories, all the search engine, they are having the directories, blogs, then content site, very important thing. That is the YouTube. Very good example is YouTube. Then reviews. We are going to see one of the research in the reviews. Then the social media, location based, regional based GPS system. Then the deals. Deals means successful purchases held. From these things, we will gather the data, a dummy customer database. See that one. Okay. But here, once a data has been gathered and stored in our database, we will segregate into fast data and slow data. Another stratification. Fast data means immediately you have to customize and give. We have to retrieve the data and we have to identify the integration link. After identifying the integration link, immediately by the time itself, you have to satisfy them. We will see how we are going to do. Historical data means no problem. You do your location, your deals, your what are things you have purchased, everything will come. That is the slow data. For that, if you are having the server with less capacity, we can do. But fast data, we need immediate processing, real-time processing is essential. And in case of digital marketing, it is purely based upon the target accounts. We will see that one. And each and every transaction should be stored here. For that purpose, also we need the database. Like how we are writing the ledger in accounting system. Okay, you can see one customer data has been taken from different places, and we have to merge and find out whether the same person. You are gathered from Instagram, one person, same person maybe in Facebook, you might have gathered, but linking, interlinking is very, very important. How you are linking the Instagram data with the Facebook data and putting in our storage. We have to give a unique ID. First, when you are gathering, it is a dummy data. We may not know he may be in Facebook or not. Through Instagram, we gather the data. Then in Facebook also we gather the data. But if the IP address is same, that means in DBMS, some of you studied the primary key. They will use the primary key. If a person is using mobile, he will use the Instagram and Facebook, means for both things, the IP address will be same. So your IP address by that time will act as a primary key, so that we will match that, okay, the person may be only one person. So then it will merge the Instagram data and Facebook data and make it as one. That is how it will do. That is why I've shown that one. Based upon the different angle, it will identify the person. Okay. Usually, once a database is gathered, we have to use for number of purpose. Even we can sell the data. That is why number of unwanted things are happening, unethical thing. Even the Amazon is doing such things. Some complaints are coming. They have taken the data from Amazon. They have taken the data from Facebook. So unethical practices are coming. Even then, in case of marketing database, we need a clear cut to identify a single customer. Single customer means he may be in social media, he may be in LinkedIn. If you gather from different source, we have to identify whether all these persons are same. The name may be same or the name may be different, but with the help of some primary keys, we have to locate. That is the core thing in case of database creation in the digital marketing. This is same customer data platform is same as usual. Here the main challenge is, once a data is collected, most of the things we gather the data about robot. That is the big challenge now. That is why you might have seen that one. When you are making entry, whether you are robo or not, they are asking the question. Because in case of even the Amazon, when they gathered most of the database, finally it came to know that it is a robo. We are going to face such type of problem recently and even in future. Whether humanoid is purchasing, means the problem is different. So this is the challenge now. That is why most of the website, they are validating in the same place, with real-time validation. They are asking you to type some answer. Immediately they are verifying that you are not a robo. Then another challenge is the cloud base. As I already told, we need real-time processing. That is why We need a cloud source for that one. How in case of a digital marketing, they will have the stages. First stage, you can see when you want to create a database in case of the digital marketing. As a marketer, you can go through different stages. First one is begin at the end. You may, you may not agree with me, but it is the correct. In digital marketing, first we have to dream about what will be the end, what will be the output. For that output only, we have to plan. So, first thing is begin at the end, not at the beginning. That is why, even if you want to create a customer database or supplier database, whether he is a potential customer, whether we are able to convert into a potential customer, or whether it is only a dummy customer till end, that is the question. So, before gathering the data itself, we have to identify whether in future this person will buy. See that one, you have to plan in the reverse method, begin at the end, then go through about the customer, whether he's having the capacity or a kid may play with the phone. In case of YouTube channel, kids are playing. We can't create a database for the kid. Work with your team. Then only you can find out. Different teams will work out. Who is that person? Then you have to normalize the existing data. You can compare whether the same person is using in some other place. Finally, only creating the database. Selecting the database partner. But these are all the minimum stages we need in case of the digital marketing. Let us go to a case example because a concept is a very big one. That is why I have thrown some light in the concept. Let us go through the nice example from the Amazon first. Then we'll see how this working in an application side. You can see in Amazon, they are having the relational database services. We have discussed, I think those who have studied DBMS, they know relational database management system. Simple thing, a table will be created with different columns. First key will be the primary key. It is a unique key. Unique key means how we can identify. The roll number is the unique key for the student because same roll number will not be there. Now Aadhaar card. Government is using the Aadhaar card. Aadhaar card number is the unique for Indians. If he is an Indian, he will have the Aadhaar card. That is the unique primary key. It is a unique key. It is essential for the relational database management. Then only we will have a same database. Otherwise, we will have a number of dummy customers. Okay. So in Amazon, they are using the relational database. Under that, they used to call it as Amazon Aurora. They are using the SQL, that is structured query language, for the relational database management system. We'll see how it is working in Amazon. In Amazon, how they are gathering the data for their database. First is Alexa, Amazon Alexa. I think some of you have known about the Alexa. The sound is also very important. We need to store the sound. Somebody may call and tell. We have to recognize the voice. You can see now the Amazon is using Alexa voice recordings as the database. Immediately we have to compare whether this voice is same with the previous one. If I am taking the phone and saying, "Hello Alexa, open the channel CNBC TV 18. Immediately I can see the TV channel 18 is coming. How it will identify my voice correctly? So, uh, in case of Amazon, Alexa voice recording is very important. Then ring video footage, different video footage, recommendation system, feedbacks, or one-click ordering. Because Amazon is clearly focused on if you click one place, you should link and integrate different person. If you are buying a mobile phone, it will know clearly. Once if you click that one, it will know the from whom you are going to buy. First, who are you, whom you are going to buy, who is going to supply you, then from which bank they can get the money. All these things are essential. So all these things will be planned once. Then anticipatory shipping model. You can see even for the dummy customers, it will create a anticipatory shipping model. Say for example, if your address is located in Bangalore, it will show within 24 hours next day we are able to deliver. If you mention in Chennai, it will show within 2 days. It will show on 30th December 2020 we will deliver. That is the anticipatory shipping model. How it will calculate? Based upon the existing database retrieval. Then supply chain optimization. For the Prime customers, Amazon Prime customer, it will optimize because it will say that within 24 hours we are able to supply. It will immediately create where the product is available, how we can bring that one. All this data immediately it has to take and process and inform to the customer in real time. Then only the customer will buy. That is why the supply chain optimization data is very essential. Then price optimization. It will show what will be the price. 20% discount, 40% discounts, and comparative chart with other competitors. Then the web service, very nice web service from the Amazon. It will show what are all the other products you are going to buy, what are all the equivalent products, any other offer relating to same type of products. That is the web service portal. These data they have to gather immediately, and immediately it should give to the customer. Then only they are able to get the customers. That is why they used to call it as customer master key management, CMK management. It is called as very important in case of Amazon. Customer master key management. It is equivalent to primary key in case of RDBMS, that is relational database. Unique key. Unique key means unique identifier from the dummy customer to the regular customer. How it is going to convert. This is called the customer master key management system. In Amazon, they are using the master key management. How they are using, you can see in this chart. Identity holder means a dummy customer. First, it will identify a dummy customer. Then only once a customer is known, it will gather the signed data. That is important thing. We will see one example. Once a customer is ready to buy, then only it will ask register yourself. You'll see the example here. Let us see a real example. How the Amazon will gather the dummy customer to the original customer. Here, a person, I entered into the Amazon website. By the time I was not having any account. Let us assume same thing I used because I used another system to take this image. If you are entering into Amazon and I typed Tamil daily sheet calendar. You can see hello sign in account. By the time no sign. So it will not show any name. Even then, it will show the product. From the product database, it will show what are all the Tamil daily sheet calendar available. You can see that is the uniqueness in Amazon. By that time, Amazon doesn't know me or any customer, but this is the landing page. Previous resource person clearly mentioned about the landing page. The person wishes to search the Tamil daily sheet calendar. So he is simply typing. It will, for him also it shows clearly, but you can see it will show customers who viewed this item also viewed, even though the Amazon doesn't know about the customer. But once a customer entered into this website and typed the name, it will clearly identify as a dummy customer. With the help of IP address, everything, it won't ask the customer until he is ready to buy. And immediately, for that customer also, it should provide the web service. It will retrieve data from the other customer website, that is, sorry, other customer database, and it will show customers who viewed this item also viewed these products. Because somebody might have typed the Tamil daily calendar, they might have seen all this calendar type. So even for the dummy customer, we have to give these details. That is why customer who viewed this item also viewed this product. See that one. Even before signing in, it will show the product. That is the promotional method. Then it will show, I already told, real time delivery by January 3 to 4 details. For a dummy customer, an unknown person, but it will identify the website link. That is IP address linking, everything. It will show we are able to deliver by January 3rd to 4th. Same thing. Even before registration, it will show. Then it will show how you will get the cash back. What are all the additional thing you can do. See that one. But the customer didn't buy, he left. Once again, he is entering into the same website of Amazon and he is searching something. So immediately it will show your browsing history. See that one, the customer name is not disclosed. Even before disclosing the customer name, customer so far not registered. Even then, it will show your browsing history. That means the cookies are used by Amazon to find out who are all visiting your website. It will store in the database. From this database, it will give the retrieved information immediately without signing in. You can see personalized recommendation, sign in. So far, the customer has not signed. Even then, it will show what are all the browsings done by the customer. Remember, participants, this is called the dummy customer database. This is the uniqueness in case of digital marketing compared to the any other thing. Here, now, the customer is ready to buy. So now it shows that you can sign in. Now it is converting a dummy customer into a regular customer. That is the uniqueness here. You can see in this thing. You can see the hello sign in account. Sign in, new customer, start here. See, this is the method of creation. Immediately it will show your account. You can create an account. It will ask the details. Your name, your mobile number, your email. You can set the password for that one. Now a dummy customer is converted into a real customer. So the database moved to the second stage, a segmenting. That's what. Traditional database, we won't do like that. Here, given for an unknown person, we can create a database. After that, you can see unknown person has been converted into the person. And now you can see shows Hello Baba accounts and list. Because my name has been now created. So now it shows Hello Baba, what are all the things. It will show personalized name. Immediately, if you use the password, everything from the retrieval side, it will show that one. Then, how it will update? Each and every transaction will be updated along with the account of that person. You can see what are the things I have purchased, it will show. Updating for each and every transaction, even though there are different suppliers. Then how it will retrieve? Once you entered, it will retrieve. Here you can see I have purchased a product 2 times. So when I enter this Zebronics or a portable one, it will show you a purchase 2 times. See that one. Hello Baba accounts and list. You last purchased this item on 16 December 2020. See that one, a portable lighting system. This is the retrieval process from the database. Immediate one. These are essential for the database. Then real-time decision. You can say recommended for you, Baba. It comes. Because I have searched for all these products. Grocery, electronics, Kindle ebook, and some computer accessories. I have searched for that one. When the price is coming down, it will show recommended for you. That is the real time. So how they are using the data thing. Then they will give you your browsing history. What are all things you have visited? Same for a dummy customer. Now it shows for the regular customer. Then it is going to promote once again. For the promotion, it will take from the promotion database and show Amazon Pay. If you are using the Amazon Pay, how much discount you will get? 200 rupees. See that one? That is the real-time application of database. Here also, inspired by your purchases, Amazon itself is recommending this thing. That is how the artificial intelligence has been connected with our database. Some programming technique they are using. Because the things what I have browsed, immediately a new product is coming, it will show to me. These are all the things which is essential for the digital marketing. As a participant, you must know this thing. In case of Amazon example, you have clearly seen how to create a database of the customer. First, we have seen a dummy customer. A customer master key has been created with the IP address. Then for the dummy customer, it will give the sum of the close because it was to convert into a customer. Then once it will give some value added services for the dummy customer, he may or she may be converted into a real customer. That is why in case of Amazon, they created an next area, sign in. Once a person signed in, it will create a exact database by mentioning the customer name, a personalized one. Then the cloud-based analytics. What all things you purchased, when we can retrieve your database, when you can update the database, immediately from the database, what all decisions we can take, how we can target the customers. That is the first stage of creating the database. Let us see the second case study. So far we have discussed the conceptual database and one example of how we can create a database for the customer. what are things essential, how to capture the data. Let us move on to the next one. What is the purpose of this database? Why we are doing all those things? The reason is very, very important. Good marketing information system. We need a market research immediately. We have to go for analytics. That is the main aim of database creation, that too with the help of cloud system at present. Simply creating database is waste. How we can create or how we can take a decision? I'm using the term create a decision. Once upon a time, we used to say that we have to take decision. Now it is not like that. How to create a decision? Because we have seen in case of Amazon, immediately it shows inspired by your purchase. I have visited some of the Amazon site. Inspired by your purchase, it is showing some products to me. That is essential nowadays in marketing. So remember that the application of this database will go to the next stage. It used to create a value for the data. Value for the data means whatever the data we are using in this network will have value in marketing information system or marketing research or marketing intelligence system. Now we call it as marketing intelligence system because you have to take intelligent decisions. That is why in case of digital marketing, this data should be converted into information first. You can see in the ground bottom data what happened. Then the information, it will find out what happened actually. Then the information will be converted into a knowledge. The knowledge will be converted into insight. Insight will be converted into action. In traditional database management system, converting data to information is the data processing. It will over. But here it is not like that. You have to convert data into information, then information to knowledge, knowledge to insight, then the action. That is the core application of the database management system in digital marketing. For that purpose, we'll consider one, research how it has been done. That is why this application of database in digital marketing, call it as digital marketing information system. I'm giving a sample research when did by me itself through the database available. Nowadays, in one way, the students are doing the marketing research, and even in case of PhD or MPhil purpose, it takes minimum 1 year time or 2 year time or 3 years time. But in digital marketing, we can't take a decision after 1 year, after 2 years, after 3 years. A customer never wait for 1 year or 2 years. The present generation of the PhD students must know that one. That is why I given importance for this topic. If you are doing the PhD in marketing, you should remember, because most of the things will change. Change is the only constant available at present. If you are commencing the research now, it takes 1 year time to complete, and giving the output means in marketing, it is outdated one. So how you can do a real-time research with the database management system? Here I have, for the purpose of academicians, I changed some of the data according to the academicians, because I use the process of entire research. This is very important. Dear participants, be clear. In case of marketing, if you want to take a decision, you have to take immediately. Otherwise, this customer will move out of you. You have to catch hold of the customer. Otherwise, they will, if they move, waste. So the time is very important thing. Within a short span of time, you have to complete your research. It may be a big one. That is the role of analytics. Your database should provide such type of information to you. Here, how the cloud-based RDBMS is used. That is relational database management system is used for the digital marketing. You can see the real-time research on rave reviews. I told we have to gather the data of the customer only, but most of the decisions are based upon the dummy customers or undisclosed name of the customers. Even now, what we are doing in research, first question is, what is your name? But here, in real time, we are calculating only the dummy persons without asking that one. So let us see the research on the rave reviews. Rave reviews means how we are creating the reviews given by the persons in our database. Now, our database in digital marketing should have a new stakeholder called as reviews. If you want to buy a product, what you are doing? Immediately you are seeing what are all the reviews given by others. So now all the database providers, they are taking a very nice database about the review. Whatever the product you are entering in the Google search, you are able to get the review. All these reviews are gathered in a systematic manner by the database providers. You can see this is called engagement sequence. Engagement sequence means we doesn't know who is the person, but we need the data. We have to connect with the help of their feedback, like, don't like. Then we have to inform, entertain, and share the data base to the intelligence system for taking decision. Let us see the example how we are taking. So let us go through the case study of the Kia. You may know, even the some of the researchers, you may know about that one. The Kia Seltos was introduced in 2019. So once the Kia ad entered into India, it created a nice one. In YouTube, it hit in the first day itself millions of likes. So immediately Kia decided to enter into India. A simple ad created a nice look and nice likes. So what happened? Kia Seltos pre-bookings get overwhelming response. In 2019, the entire automobile sectors were facing the downtrend. But Kia was from other country. When Kia entered into India, Kia bookings increased. Then you can see the Kia Seltos sales. It tends to increase clearly. In case of Kia Seltos thing, in August 2009, it was 6,200 vehicles bookings. In September, 7,500. October, 12,000 something. November, 14,000. But December, you can see just 4,000. So immediately, Kia wish to know what happened, what went wrong. In previous sections, it increased drastically from August 2019. That means a good response for Kia. It increased nicely, but suddenly it dropped. So for this purpose, they need a research. If they used to give to any educational institutions, they are saying that they will take 2 years time to complete this proposal and give. But they need the result within 3 days. Because the sales dropped, we need research within 3 days. We don't know whatever you are using. We need the research output in 3 days. But if you are doing a PhD or MPhil, it takes 3 years to do. But in case of this type of marketing by Kia, they need in 3 days. You can see they mentioned booking cancellations also increasing. In August 2019, Kia was introduced. The cancellation also increased. That means something went wrong in the Kia. But in the beginning stage, you can see when it was launched in August 22, 2019, the sales was peak because it creates a nice impression during the August, but its sales dropped 67%. In December, it was able to sell only 4,645 units. We gathered this data immediately. And you can see Hyundai Creta, Kia Seltos, also competitors, regains best selling. The competitor entered into the thing in December and the competition was very stiff. Kia was unable to go through in the competition. Then what happened? What is the reason beyond that one? That was the question raised by the Kia. The marketing intelligence system should give report within 3 days. So as usually we, in case of researchers also call it as literature review. Same thing, within fraction of seconds we have to see we fixed whether it is a rumor created by the competitors or by anybody. How to identify the rumors and report. Then we worked out. See that one, the rumors, whether the corporate espionage. Corporate espionage means competitors will know what is happening from the Kia side. Competitors of the Kia may create a rumor about the Kia. That may be the reason. They wish to know immediately, so whether the rumors create that one. So immediately we fix the aim because the report should be done within 3 days. How it is possible? We wish to know, is there any rumor in the or created by the competitors? See that one? So what we did, immediately we need a good system. We need a nice database for that one. So we download 342 web pages immediately that show data capturing. Data capturing is done by the networking immediately. What are all the web pages which contain the Kia reviews? Even though it is an undisclosed name, we have to disclose. Then use the help of text mining, we remove the HTML tags. Then we created an attributes for the Kia. Kia is having the different attributes. It looks, I will show that one: design, interiors, infotainment, spacing, engine performance. For each and everything, a small database is created in stage 3. In stage 4, the messages, the feedbacks given by the customers, the threads have been divided and put into the respective database. Say, for example, if a person has given a review, the car audio is poor, then it goes to the infotainment. Automated system, no need for going and gathering the data. Stage 5, we use KH coder. KH coder means simultaneously is the equivalent one meaning, and to find out the reviews and put that one. You can see for each and every attribute, a small database have been created. Design. How many persons commented about the design? How many persons commented about the interiors? How many persons commented about the other features? All these things. A small database has been created for each and every attributes. You can see totally there were 9,172 reviews. Immediate thing, it takes within 20 minutes everything. We have to prepare report in the last day. So all these things were done simultaneously. Yes, online database has been created. See that one. The reviews, the rave reviews are considered as the response. Traditionally, what we'll do, we will identify a customer, we have to ask them, and we have to send the Google form, they have to fill them. It takes more time. We can't do now. The world is changing. We need decision within 3 days. So what we did, what are all the reviews we can identify and create a database. You can see the stages what I have given. In the first stage, whether the review belong to the Kia before capturing the data. Second stage, where we gathered the data, whether it's given the review before August or August 30. That is, before means before introduction of Kia. After means after the introduction of Kia. Then third stage, you can see the which database you have to put price. Here, 3 it is mentioned. 3 means we are identifying the attribute as the price. So it will create a nice database for the price. Then fourth one, what is the rating? You can see here it is 1, 2, 3, 4.5. What is the rating given? It will pick that one. Finally, it will use the text mining process. It will read what are all the contents given by the customer. Then it will divide and put. Immediately, the stages have been divided. Each and every stage, a temporary database has been created for all the stages. See that one. Then, how to read? If I used to read 9,000 samples, it takes more time. We can't give the report within 3 days. So how we can do? We need a database from a nice dictionary. Link that one. Integrate a database of the Webster's dictionary along with the reviews. Integration. Poor, average, good. If a person mentioned poor, it means poor. Nice, but means average. Like it, good. Feedback has been converted into a meaningful one. So when it enters into the database itself, it will have all the columns. Who is the customer in a dummy name? Then, very important thing, which review, which relation, which attribute, then what is his preference, it will show. So a nice database has been created. Immediately after creation of the database, within 3 hours of time, whether that's a rumor. Traditionally, you will say that's why I converted into null hypothesis for researchers' purpose. Is there any significant difference between the review before and after? If there's a difference, that means there might have been a rumor. Immediately, with the help of analytics software, I think using the R, the next stage begins. Is there any rumor? You can see for each and every data collected, being the design, interior, feature, what is the score before and after. If the difference is significant, then there may be a rumor. You can see in design 2.71, 2.69, there is no rumor because the difference is not significant. Immediately we are able to take decision. That is why we need a such type of cloud-based decision here. In case of the digital marketing, you can see that one design. Is there any rumor in the design? Is there any rumor in the interiors? Is there any rumor in the futures? Futures, you can see there is. So we are able to take the decision from the
Sir, we are not able to hear you.
Dear participants, kindly wait. There is some technical issue, so kindly wait.
Yes, whether now you are able to hear my voice?
It's
Yes, I hear, sir.
Okay, okay. So I think some network issues.
கொஞ்சம் அப்பா கிட்ட சொல்லி ஹார்லிக்ஸ் குடி, அப்புறம் எனர்ஜியா இருக்க மாட்டேங்குது. ஓ, அப்பா கிட்ட சொல்லி எனர்ஜி அப்புறம் கூட குடி. என்ன நீ
Ma'am, do you have Prasad, ma'am?
Now, okay. Yes, now whether I am audible?
Yeah, yes, sir. Sure, sir.
You are able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can see now we have created a database. For each and every attribute, a database has been created. Based upon the database, we are able to take a decision. See that one in design database, it shows clearly whether there's a rumor or not. How we calculated, what is the score before launch, after launch. By comparing that one, we are able to take the decision. So this is very important thing you must know. The database creation in digital marketing will enable the research immediately. If we are not having any reviews, we can't do the research because everybody needs all those things immediately. We can't wait for another thing. So within 3 hours, you can see our database worked well in a cloud form. It gathered almost all the reviews. And for Kia, we are able to create an information entropy. I think those who are doing research in marketing may know. That is, information entropy means how a data has been converted into an information into insights. That is the purpose of database in digital marketing. It is not only the information. From the information, you are able to create the insight. You can see here the insight they have created, spacing, it decreased, whereas handling of car increased. We are able to take some decision based upon that one. We are comparing the attribute rating and attribute performance. Every attribute is having one database. That is the decision taking. Here, how they have taken the decision. Say, for example, in case of Kia spacing, there was a rumor before that one, so that it tends to decrease. The attribute performance increased, whereas attribute rating decreased. We never ask any customers to send the response. Otherwise, it takes minimum 3 months time to gather the data itself. We have to send the questionnaire to the every customers who purchase the Kia. Then they have to respond. They have to send back us text. But here, now we are having cloud-based database. Our customer key management is a different one. It is not based upon the name of the customer. It is based upon the undisclosed persons. It is based upon the reviews given by them. And each and every review has been converted and put up into a database with relating to the attributes. That is how the research is going on at present. In case of digital marketing, these database are used for real-time management decision making. You can see it in one. Immediately we are able to know that what are all the rumors created about the Kia before launching and after launching, what are all the rumors created, we are able to find out. Then we are able to take the decision. Within 3 days, we are able to send the report to Kia. That is the core purpose of database. Dear participants, you must know that one, how they created that one. You can see immediately within 3 days, the report has been sent and the Kia organization, they're based upon the reports, they have taken immediate action. And after the action, what happened, you can see in this table. Say, for example, Kia has been rated 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see February 2020, Kia Seltos increased its sales by 14,024. Same thing you can see in January 15,000, and the market share suddenly increased once again 81.82. That is the success of the creation of online cloud-based database. Dear participants, this is the uniqueness in the digital marketing. If you are depending upon the traditional marketing, or if you are depending upon the traditional database, what we are doing in the present for the research, getting the questionnaire, preparing the questionnaire, sending to the persons and collecting everything, then if you want to take decisions, it takes 3 years. But here, within 3 days, we have to prepare the report. Within a month, they have taken the action. Within 2 months, the sales tends to increase. This is the core and essence of the database management system. And nowadays, you can see these type of data are now commercially available. Kia sent to one group of persons, they did it correctly. Likewise, in digital marketing, now most of them are depending upon the third person for database also, because we need more database because of the big data analytics. Which data is relevant, which data is relevant, nobody knows now. Something is relevant to one person, it may be irrelevant to another person. Nobody knows. That is why now there are database providers are there. In case of digital marketing, immediately they can contact and they will provide the database. Unethically, you might have known one of the organization sold even the Aadhaar numbers. Our government identified that organization and charged it immediately. Data has been sold to somebody. But based upon the ethical decisions, we are having number of commercial database providers. GoDaddy, OneCom, Name.com, Network Solution, all Google domains, I think everyone know. And DreamHost, Bluehost, these are one and one. These are some of the database providers which are giving the database for the organization to take decision. In case of Kia example, it is the Google. Immediately the data has been sent by the Google and we are able to analyze immediately because we are having the data. We only think we must know what type of data is relevant. That machine can't take decision. Only our human brain should take decision. Still, there is no alternative. That is why these commercial data providers, they are now following the ethical practices. Even the call centers are very famous nowadays. These call centers are having almost all the data now. In my view, 90% of the data are provided by the call centers. Then number of persons, purchase orders, website, prospect list. From each and every place they used to take the data. If you are searching in Google, the cookie is suddenly enabled. They will pick up you, what you are doing, they will know. They are storing everything. From that, they are taking the decision. Here is an example of Sixth Sense and good database provider. And you can see in case of Sixth Sense data provider, they are even selling the data plus the analytics also. Just for your understanding, I am telling. They used to call it as account engagement platform. And they are having good database. This database, you can depend upon data as well as the processing results also. You can see the Sixth Sense are providing uncover demand. Uncover demand means why there's less demand, how we can cover the demand. Action, engaging the buying terms, how many customers we are able to turn, how you can measure the result, how you can orchestrate the multi-touch engagement. That is another thing in database. Orchestrating. That's what I told. A person may be in Instagram, in Facebook, and LinkedIn. We have to integrate. We know some methods to orchestrate that one. That is the orchestration. If your software is able to identify correctly, then your database is successful one. That is the technical side you must know. But same phone may be used by a son, dad, mother, means very tough to identify. That is the mistakes done by that one. That is why this orchestration is going on now. How to identify, how to create a database of the customer. Kid may also use, mother will also use, but whether we can create a name in the kid or in the mother or in for dad, that is the problem. That is why a number of artificial intelligence softwares are coming to find out the orchestration. Likewise, we are having this value data. There is one organization which is providing the value data. You can see that one. They are providing the database with relating to the prospect, sales lead, revenue, from where we can get the revenue, then each and everything. IT companies database, chemical companies, likewise regional database, Mumbai Corporation, Delhi, Bombay, Pune, Bangalore, then the company's database. They are ready to provide, but of course, it's not free. They are creating a good database and now it is commercially available for the research. All these digital marketers, they are depending upon these type of data. That is why shown that one. However, very important thing is the data accuracy and ethical is very, very important. In case of India, we are having Amazon, DynamoDB, MongoDB, Splice Machine, even Couchbase, MarkLogic. Oracle is also using that one. These organizations are purely engaged in creating the database and creating a very nice analytics and giving to the clients, that is the marketers. That is how the digital marketing database is working. Based upon this one, you must know clearly, first thing, what type of database digital marketing needs. Nothing, a cloud-based source. database. Then in case of database, we must know how to create a database even for an undisclosed person. Name is not there, but we have to create. Then what is the purpose of database? We have to do the research immediately and give the information. That's what I told. Within 3 days, we have to complete a research. It may be 3 days, or sometimes in case of Amazon, it may be 3 seconds. It should retrieve the data and give the information within 3 seconds. That is how database is working. And finally, who are all the database providers or the digital marketing? If you are going to do a digital marketing, you must know to find out your prospective valuable customer. You must know the database providers. With this, I'm concluding my speech. Any queries now you can ask. Yes, participants, any queries?
It was an excellent session, sir. You have provided so much of information which I was never known. Thank you so much for your time.
And thank you, madam. Madam, you are from which place?
I'm from Gujarat. I'm from Baroda.
Oh, Baroda, nice. I visited Baroda.
Oh, that's great.
And, thank you. Thank you, dear participants. I think no more queries. Yes, then move to organizers.
Good evening, Professor Baba Jnana Kumar sir.
Good evening, madam.
Yeah, I hope, do you remember we started the program on July, August, you are the first person.
Yes,
Today
yes,
is the 60th day, you are the last person.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes, madam. So beginning and end.
Yeah. So
Thank you, madam.
successfully 6 phase programs conducted. We have covered almost all the participants who were in my contact, who were in our scholar contact, and who were in our Sneha Jayalakshmi's contact, and some of the mail IDs we have shared, and we got overwhelming response. But this is phase 6.
Yes.
But even then, we plan to arrange a common valedictory incorporating all the 6 phase participants. But we are
Nice.
waiting for the dates of the authorities concerned. And moreover, we heard that the project should be submitted before 31st December. That we don't know really. But anyhow, all the 60 days we have completed successfully with the blessings of Almighty and with the cooperation of all the resource persons concerned. And moreover, without the participants, no program will be fruitful. So I thank all the participants, those who have responded from day 1 till the 60th day, responded to our invitation and brochure, and had interaction with the resource persons too. Thank you very much, all the participants, and my special thanks goes to all the resource persons from day 1 to day 60th, both nationally and internationally. Definitely all the resource persons will be issued with the certificate from day 1 to we are having the schedule, and along with the date and time we will be issuing the certificate, and anything else you can interact with the team. Anybody is there?
Yeah, it's here, ma'am.
Yeah, some 17 YouTube link also. How many Sneha in YouTube live link?
231.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Okay. So shall we conclude?
Okay, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, Sneha, you can proceed now. See, at
Thank
this
you.
juncture, sir, really speaking, the remaining participants, I want to record my sincere and special thanks to my pillars of this program. One, Mr. Devashakti and Ms. Neha Jayalakshmi of our department. Really, which is a wonderful job they have done from day 1 to 60th day. So without the support of them, right, whatever the meeting, whatever the routine procedures in the university campus, I have freely attended because of their maintenance and their interaction, their holding through wherever they are means wherever they are at home and unable to come to the department because of this COVID situation and unable to one may come, one may not come. So wherever they are, they will be. They normally they were very conscious about our program and they kept in touch with all other participants. But the thing is, some grievances are there from the participant side. Those who have attended regularly and given the feedback form and submitted the assignment form, everything will be taken care of. And we will review and revise whoever received the certificate, whoever not received the certificate, what is the reason like that. But as far as my knowledge is concerned, I have received some personal windows through WhatsApp. Madam, I have attended all the 10 days program, but one or two, very less in number. But that will be taken care of. We will check the all the attendance slip, and you will be, if possible, we will give you the certificate. No issue at all. And some of the participants, those who have attended from national and international, we have Malaysia participant, Sri Lanka, and Singapore participant, Lebanon, Dubai, Sharjah, Ethiopia. So many participants we received, but and all the grievances will be taken care of. So my special thanks goes to the RUSA team, Mr. Devashakti and Ms. Neha Jayalakshmi. Apart from that, in this juncture, I thank our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. P. Kaliraj sir, and our beloved Registrar, Dr. K. Murugan, and the RUSA coordinating team. Maybe 10 members are there in the RUSA team. And whenever we are approaching them for many procedures, official procedures, and apart from that, the allied participants, those who have responded. So wherever a team is there, definitely achievement will be also more. Thank you very much. Now over to Sneha.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Here is the report for all the 6 phases. So from phase 1, 2,587 participants have participated in this program, and nearly 18 foreign countries have been participated in this program, such as Nigeria, Ethiopia, Qatar, Bahrain, Egypt, Oman, Nepal, Greece, Sri Lanka, Botswana, Afghanistan, Sweden, United Kingdom, Algeria, Myanmar, Bahrain, Kuwait, Malaysia. We thank all the participants for their support. Nearly 34 resource persons have been have delivered their lectures throughout this program, out of which 5 are from the international programs such as Dilina DK from abroad, Ravi Disnayak from abroad, Angeline Ma'am from abroad, Otto Coral and Professor Stanley Oliver from abroad, and 29 resource persons are from India, such as Baba Nanakumar sir, Sumati GN ma'am, and Dr. Tangaraj sir, Samuel Jensen sir, Samshir Khan sir, Sharon Sophia ma'am, and Sanat Kumar sir, LLRC Kesavan ma'am, Sendil V, Amata Kumar Raj sir, Karthik Panil ma'am, and Dr. V. Usha Kiran, Sohil ma'am, Mrs. N.L. Phrasing Linjet, Dr. So Verghese, Francis Philip Barclay sir, Dr. T. Venkateshwaran, Nirmal Sridharan, Dr. T. Asha Priya, Dr. Venkatesh Paneerselvan, Jeevan Kumar, Naresh Kumar, Arun C. Premanand, Daughter Vasha T, Daughter Janardhan Balakrishnan, Pati Tangavelu sir, Kalevani Chelian ma'am, and Balamurigan sir. At this juncture, I thank our principal investigator, Dr. M. Sumati ma'am, for giving this opportunity. Thank you, ma'am. And I thank the Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. P. Kaliraj Bhatia University, Registrar Bhatia University, and RUSA Coordinator. And I thank all the participants for their interest shown towards this program. Thank you, ma'am, and thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Wish you all success.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear team members and madam also.
Thank you, sir. So 60 days, we don't know
Yes,
how it has gone.
yes.
Yeah,
Suddenly I
some
will
of
receive the phone call and
yeah.
we'll plan within a week time,
So
right?
no, sir. We got a good scholar and student. For your information, Sneha Jayalakshmi is a PG student, but she learned a lot and she coordinated a lot beyond her maturity level.
Oh, nice. They send
Yeah.
WhatsApp messages frequently and
Yeah.
contact also. Nice.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, madam. Thank you, the team.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Bye.
Sneha
Thank you,
and
sir.
the other participant Naveen Kumar is very patient, attending our and other 15 members, those who are in the screen, but I don't know whether they are connected or not connected. The wire has been connected and physically they are not connected, but
Yeah,
anyhow,
ma'am.
yeah, you are there.
Yeah.
Very good,
You can
Lakshmi.
show your
And
face. Why? Everyone can show their face.
yes, Bharati Raja, Naveen Prasad, Suchitra Suresh, and Vasantara Devi, Alam Khan, right? Yeah, Dr. Prabhakar Rajkumar. So thank you very much. And we will meet again in one more program that may be on GST. It should continue. And one more research methodology program like we will see again. Thank you very much.
Okay. Bye.
Special thanks to Baba sir also. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Thank you,
you,
sir.
Deva.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Sneha.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, other participants. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.